Ukrainian intelligence had prepared a field with landmines in an area with Russian armored vehicle movements, when, suddenly, the MTLB, a Russian armored vehicle, is known for its ability to withstand various types of shots and explosions. However, the tank operator believed the route was safe and did not suspect that an explosive had been carefully placed along his path. After the armored vehicle exploded, Russian soldiers abandoned it. Some did not care about the wounded, leaving one behind. However, others returned to rescue him, needing more than 3 soldiers to carry him. Russian soldiers were inside a house used as a shelter to avoid Ukrainian drones and artillery. However, part of Ukrainian intelligence had already detected the troops' movements, and a Ukrainian drone maintained constant surveillance. At a certain moment, a sequence of attacks began in that perimeter. The footage shows a daring operation. Ukrainian Special Forces soldiers take a risk to execute a carefully planned mission. The objective? To destroy a Russian ammunition depot. Upon reaching the site, they set up the explosives and move away. And then, a massive explosion occurs. Moments later, the site is engulfed in flames, and the entire stored Russian arsenal is rendered useless. At sea, Russian military personnel navigate during the night, believing they are protected by the darkness. But a Ukrainian ambush had already been prepared. The entire operation was monitored by drones. And, at the right moment, a distraction was created. Shots are fired. But it was only to create the diversion, as the Russian soldiers on board focused their attention in the direction of the gunfire. At that moment, the attack is launched. In the following footage, we see a Russian tank hidden among the trees, but in modern warfare, this is an illusion. Ukrainian drones approach the enemy armored vehicle. Then, suddenly the attack and the tank is neutralized. In the footage, we see Russian soldiers advancing on motorcycles. On the ground, a trap had been set, an explosive device prepared in advance and positioned at a strategic point where enemy troops would pass. Ukrainian soldiers set it up with high-powered charges, and when the motorcyclists entered the marked area, the charge was remotely detonated, releasing a concentrated explosion capable of hitting everyone at once. This type of trap is specifically designed to surprise fast-moving units, which have little chance to react or escape before the detonation. An abandoned Russian tank is spotted on the battlefield. The opportunity is assessed and a drone is launched carrying a grenade. The attack is precise and the armored vehicle is engulfed in flames. We now see a Russian military vehicle moving along its route, with no sight of any enemy. At a certain moment, the engagement was already inevitable. Russian soldiers abandon a tank and make a critical mistake, leaving the hatch open. The Ukrainian drone operator watches for the window of opportunity because tanks are designed with extremely thick armor on the sides, front, and turret. The hatch, however, is an opening, meaning it has no protection when open. This directly exposes the interior. Thus, a precise attack is carried out with the explosive. The impact destroys the armored vehicle. A group of Russian soldiers is observed by a Ukrainian drone, which waits for the right moment to strike. With the explosion, the soldiers flee amidst the chaos. Groups of Russian soldiers are spotted by a drone. The drone operator knows that a Ukrainian sniper is in the area and relays all the information to him. Waiting patiently for the perfect moment, the sniper knows the time has come. The shot is executed with precision. In a nighttime battle, a drone locates and strikes Russian soldiers on a boat. What stands out is that even though the boat is small, the drone hits it with a single shot. At nightfall, on the front line, a Ukrainian tank and a Russian BTR-82A armored vehicle come face to face. The Russian armored vehicle's main role is to transport troops with moderate protection and provide support with its automatic cannon. However, in direct confrontations against tanks or modern anti-armor weapons, it is extremely vulnerable. Knowing this, the Ukrainian tank fires, hitting the vehicle. Russian tanks are spotted on the front line. Ukrainian infantry already knew their position and launched an attack with a portable anti-tank weapon capable of striking armored vehicles from above, where their protection is weakest, ensuring a quick and effective neutralization of the target. On a normal day at the front line, Russian soldiers were running. The reason? A Ukrainian drone was chasing them. The speed of the drone was much faster compared to the already exhausted soldiers, and the inevitable happened. What shocks the most in the footage is that the soldier injured by the drone attack was neutralized by his own comrade upon realizing the severity of the situation. They keep running, trying to save their lives. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and check out the video recommended especially for you.